Hello, my name is Olivia Martin, and my topic is how sleep deprivation can affect our brain cognition. I chose this because sleep has always been a super interesting topic to me, and I wanted to dive deeper into it. The top image shows what a healthy and well-rested brain looks like, and the bottom image that you see is what a brain that is sleep deprived looks like. The highlighted areas that are circled in red are the areas of the brain that are overcompensating and working harder to make up for the sleep that the brain is not getting. This can lead to reduced efficiency and cognitive strain. Sleep deprivation can cause sleep paralysis, and this is when your body is stuck between being asleep and awake. Episodes usually last a couple of seconds to minutes, but it can be very scary while it's happening. The healthcare industry is a very high stress environment, and healthcare workers are often experiencing sleep deprivation from long nights with little to no sleep. When we are sleep deprived, the hippocampus, which is one of the brain's key memory centers, can fire less efficiently. The reduced activity makes it harder for us to form new memories, recall important information, and process experiences effectively, which can impact our everyday functioning. Brain scans have revealed that even performing simple routine tasks can require significantly more effort when someone is sleep deprived. So essentially, the brain has to work overtime to accomplish things that would normally be automatic and not require as much effort. Even a single night of lost sleep can disrupt communication across the major neural networks, and this disruption makes it much more difficult to switch between tasks, solve problems creatively, and adapt quickly to new challenges, which can affect both work and daily life. Research shows us that executive functions such as memory recall and decision making often can decline after just one night without adequate sleep. So, in a sense, the brain's coordination system starts to lag, and which leaves us mentally slower and less efficient. As you can see here, this diagram highlights the specific brain regions that are most affected by a lack of sleep, which are particularly the prefrontal cortex and the hippocampus. These areas show decreased activity and disrupted communication, which explains why sleep deprivation impacts our decision making, focus, and memory. Sleep deprivation affects more than just our appearance, such as dark circles and puffy eyes. It can also have serious mental and physical consequences on our body, including obesity, heart disease, mood disturbances, and even hallucinations. When we are sleep deprived, the synaptic strength, which is the communication between neurons, declines, and this interferes with our ability to form new memories and learn new information effectively. A lack of sleep can make us feel like walking zombies, struggling to stay awake and function even during ordinary daily activities. This is another diagram that shows the common effects of sleep deprivation on the body. These include irritability, cognitive impairment, and memory lapses. These effects can accumulate over time, which can lead to long-term challenges. Sleep deprivation primarily affects three major brain regions, and these are the frontal lobe, the somatosensory cortex, and the amygdala. And this can worsen pain perception, which makes chronic pain conditions feel more intense and difficult to manage for those who also have sleep deprivation. This diagram illustrates potential causes of sleep deprivation, and it reminds us how important it is to balance work, school, and personal needs in order to maintain a healthy sleep routine. When our brains do not get enough sleep, the consequences go much further beyond fatigue. Sleep loss can decrease conversational skills, disrupt healthy eating habits, increase stress, and make us more emotionally reactive. Many of us are guilty of using our phones late at night, but this habit can actually make sleep problems worse. The bright blue light, fast-moving images, and vivid colors can trick the brain into thinking it is daytime, which can make it harder for us to fall asleep. Sleep deprivation is also linked to mood disorders, which increases the risk of depression, anxiety, and irritability. This diagram shows the percentage of children in America who are not getting enough sleep. Insufficient sleep in children is associated with anger issues, impulsive behavior, and higher risk of anxiety. This highlights the importance of healthy sleep habits from a young age. Chronic sleep deprivation can trigger neuroinflammation and degeneration. This causes neurons to become overactive while our inhibitory circuits fail to regulate them. This imbalance lowers the seizure threshold, which can increase the risk of seizures and other neurological issues. So basically, sleep loss can make the brain more vulnerable to abnormal activity, such as seizures. Caffeine can provide a temporary boost in alertness and attention by blocking adenosine receptors, which promote sleepiness, but this is not going to reverse the cognitive and emotional effects of sleep deprivation. So basically, caffeine is a short-term solution to a long-term issue. Thank you all so much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to get some good sleep tonight.